Welcome back to 5-Minute Knives, the channel that's felt better. I'm a little under the weather today. No, it's not what you think it is. I just feel like crap. So we're going to keep this video short and sweet. I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about ESEE handle scale options and how they affect your sheath fitment when you order your sheaths from me. Also, here's my thumb. Let's see, we got cut by our cold steel Recon Tonto, and it's mostly grown back. So it kind of just cut off right there and just left a flap. So we let that flap kind of heal. After a week of healing, we're pretty much right as rain. So thank you to everybody that was concerned. It wasn't so bad. This is the one that bit me. And, we'll get into it. So first, let's pay some bills. And we're back. Okay, so you guys know that when you're ordering a sheath from me, if you want either a fold over or a pancake style sheath, that will depend on a few things. The geometry of the blade, also whether or not you have jimping on the spine. I don't really like making fold over sheaths for knives with spine jimping. It just makes for a really gritty draw that just continues to rub. I don't know. I could possibly get that off it, but there's really no way to mold that smoothly. Now this does not have any jimping on the spine, ergo the fold over sheath fits perfectly. So anyway, today we're going to talk about mostly ESEE knives. A lot of you guys really like my CM6 video where I showed this knife off, and you wanted to put together pretty much the identical setup. I hope that they are happy with me over at the Knife Connection, because I know a few people have bought this knife with these scales from them based on that video, which is super cool. But the CM6 does come with flat micarta scales. And if you have the flat micarta scales and you switch over to these and you had a custom sheath made, let's say. Now again, this has no spine jimping, as we can see right here. So that's why this knife is an ideal candidate for a fold over sheath. But if you have the flat scales, this will not fit. So just so you know, that's different. Here's an SE4. Here's another example. Here's Lily's new SE4 I put together for her. She didn't have the usual purple and Tiffany blue brass coloration in stock. I ordered some more. So in the meantime, I made her this with black, the anodized purple washers. I do want to talk to you guys about these nickel eyelets. I think they're junk. These look nice, but I don't want to use them for you guys, and I'll show you why. We'll get to it. But here's the extended SE4 handles from the Knife Connection, and I do have some pros and cons on these. But here's the back of those eyelets, and as you can see, once we focus, many of them split on me. And it's just the nature of the finish on these nickel eyelets. They're just not as strong as the black or brass. So I think I'm going to do away with these on my site until we get something better. They used to have gunmetal finish that was great. I wish they would bring that back. Knife kits, if you're listening. So anyway, here's Lily's knife. SE4, standard fare. Here is the SE4 as from ESEE with the new 3D contoured scales, new for this year. This is her old knife, which we now use for molding. Because most people are going to have these scales, these Knife Connection scales. Not many people have this, but if they do, I can always borrow her knife and mold that. This is not for molding anymore, though. This is Lily's knife. However, these are different. The 3D contoured scales from ESEE are thinner in this dimension towards the end where you would have your saber grip than the Knife Connection scales. And this holds over to the SE6. Here's one I just put together. And here's one I kind of murdered out, kind of like a Black Widow model right here. And this has the 3D contoured scales from ESEE. This has Knife Connection. You can already see right there that these are a lot fatter in this dimension. You can feel the weight too. This adds a bit of authority to the SE6, and I do like it with this coyote brown coloration for sure. But I did notice that I had used this knife with the old scales, and I used it with these, and I fatigued much faster with these. So these are chunky. They're comfortable. They're awesome. They're more matty. They're more grippy. The 3D contoured scales from ESEE are a little slick, but they do have this milled pattern that does help grab. So they feel a little slick when your hands are sweaty, but nice in the grip. And it doesn't feel like it's going anywhere at all. This feels like, you know, no slip, but a little less comfort. Just one of them is a little more ergonomic. This is a little more ergonomic. This is a little more serious duty, if you ask me. You know, you might even want to put some grip tape on this, and now you're to this thickness. So with this knife, slightly different. All the ESEEs are a little different with the fitment of the handles, but this fits perfectly. This is something I made for myself yesterday, 2 days ago. Here we go with this one. It will fit. This one actually fits a little better. So here's what bothers me. It kind of separates this a little more. It's not a perfect fit. So I worry about you guys out there that have not told me which handle scales you had. I sent you a sheath like this, and it fit well enough where you didn't say anything. But that's not really my standards of quality. I prefer, you know, nice retention like so, no rattle, you know, not crazy retention. There's a different style of retention. This is my carry knife, and this is for a customer. So yeah, they are all a little bit different. So please specify when you're ordering on the site which handle scales you have. Very, very important for your sheath fitment. I'm going to do away with the nickel eyelets, I think, pretty soon. We're doing a gun show coming up. I'm pretty excited. That's why I made this for Lily. So she wanted something Barbie-like to show off at the show, which would be great. I think she's going to look great in this. You know, in our house, it's not really about what you're wearing. It's about which knife you're wearing, really. And I'm with you guys. A lot of you guys voted and have been telling me in the comments, you're mostly like fixed blade people now. You're kind of getting sick of the folders. I'm sort of the same way, basically because of all the gimmicks. You get a lot of gimmicks with things like, I don't know, stupid things like ball bearings, washers, which type of lock this is, blah, 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 super steel this, super steel that. With fixed blades, you get a good design, you get some good steel, you go out there, you thump on it. On all ESEE stuff, you get a lifetime guarantee. So, I mean, what else do you need? So for me, I'm basically a fixed blade guy too. You guys know that. But that's not to say I'm not going to show a bunch of folders on the channel. I will. It's just, this is mostly where my interest is because to me, a fixed blade truly is a survival tool and implement that you can really thump on. I know a lot of folding knives are overbuilt and everything, but for me, I'm living my life more and more outdoors. I'm living my life more and more, I don't know, more where I wear the gear I want to wear. And if it's a fixed blade, it's a fixed blade. I'm just going to make sure I live in a place where that's not too weird. And that's all, you know. So I'm with you guys. I'm mostly a fixed blade dude. Thank you to everybody that's gotten signed up on Subscribestar. I'll be giving away the Fox Trekking Bowie Valentine's Day, possibly another sheath as well. Red Bear, I did order your green. He wanted these anodized washers like I have here on his free sheath he won on Subscribestar. And that was for the $1 tier. I hooked him up. But yeah, I ordered these, bud. Probably take about a week. Other than that, I have everything else in stock. He's just getting a plain old ESEE 4 sheath. Let me know which scales you have. I think I know which ones, but if it's the extended ones, that could be, you got to let me know that, bud. Other than that, continue to support on Subscribestar. Continue to order your sheaths from Dragon Scale Concealment. Lily and I appreciate you guys supporting small business and, of course, buying American made. So New Year's already off to a decent start. I feel like crap, but that's not getting me down. I'm already back in the shop tomorrow, I think. So anybody waiting on a sheath, they're flying out. I mean, our turnaround time's lightning. If I have the material in stock and I have a spare hour, I'll just go right to the shop and make it. That's it. I know we say 3 to 5 week turnaround and all that, but if I have everything in stock and my stuff is right there, if I don't have to wait in the mail for anything, I'm one of those guys, I just like to get it done. So, you know, we're not as busy as you think we are. It's a very small company. I'm very happy to get out, 2 to 4 sheaths a day would make me very happy. So those are good days. Other than that, keep chugging along. If you guys want to represent yourselves in the comments, you have a channel to promote or a business, by all means, shout yourselves out and just keep supporting, man. We really appreciate you guys. And it's not so much supporting me. It's like just growing the channel. Let's just keep growing the channel. Which, yes, will eventually support me. But as the channel grows, believe you me, my workload has intensified. I have a lot more to do. Lily has videos to edit. We always have a video to post every week. I feel like crap, and here I am. That's why I'm Obi-Wan Kenobi today. It's you guys, the cool comments, and how awesome you guys are that really kind of motivate us to do what we do. So it is it's a joint venture. You and I, we're in it together. So anyway, if anybody wants a murdered out ESEE, let me know. I'll put one together for you. Like this is brand new. And this is in the Black Widow configuration. We can do lighter washers here, but I just thought that looked so cool. Look at that. Look at that. It's going to make me feel better all on its own. So, you guys are awesome. I'm rambling. And I will see you next time on 5-Minute Knives.
Blah, blah, blah. Super steal this, super steal that.
Look at that.